Yo, what's going on too? Welcome back to another video. All right, so I got 6 very quick tips that I want to share with you that will help you in your personal life and will help you in your business life. All right, so the very first one, let's start with personal. All right, so right now in the season, and it's extremely important for you to have forgiveness, because that is the one way that you can move forward and get over things. I'm definitely in that season of forgiving people, having to forgive people, having to forgive myself. I experienced a lot of in the last couple of years of having to forgive myself for missed opportunities or where I thought I should be at. And so I want to just tell you, and this is not one of the tips, but just forgive yourself. That's where it starts with. You got to forgive you for the things that you didn't do, but you have to learn to then act on all the things that you want to do moving forward. So don't forgive yourself, but then continuously make the same mistakes that you made before you forgave yourself. All right. So first thing is you're embracing forgiveness though to free your mind, right? So one of the most powerful things that we can do in life is to let go of resentment. So I already talked about how forgiving yourself, how it's important to do it with yourself, but letting go of anger with someone else and holding on to grudges, it's just draining your energy. That energy could be put into doing the thing that you need to forgive yourself for, or that energy can be put into building a better relationship with a member of your family, with friends, whomever. And I don't want you to misunderstand it. Forgiveness is not about forgetting at all, right? It just means you're freeing yourself to focus on what truly matters. So you're forgiving people, yourself, whomever. You're practicing forgiveness to free yourself so you can focus on what really matters. And this is thought to mean that basically when our heart is lighter, we think more clearly and we can just make overall better decisions in our life and in our businesses. So number 2 is, if you're in a situation right now, and I remember when, for me, I thought that I had some crazy pushbacks or setbacks or challenges on my road to being a full-time entrepreneur like I am now. And so if you're in a situation where you have these setbacks, right? I want you to understand that the challenges that you face are just a part of your bigger picture. So the greatest stories of success come from people that were knocked down time and time again, though. So you ever heard the saying, get knocked down 9 times, stand up 10, or get knocked down 100 times, stand up 101 times, or 99 times, stand up 100 times. That is what I want you to do in the season of life that you're in. You are creating your success story. Your setback is a scene, just one scene in the movie where you're the main character and you don't die in the movie. It's one part of the story that's going to lead you to success. It is absolutely necessary that you go through these things, that you go through these challenges, because they're doing nothing but shaping who you are. So I want you to use these moments for preparations of things that are next. Use these moments to prepare for what you know is to come. Because if you are going through these challenges, think of them like this. If you're going through these challenges, you overcome all these challenges, just know that you're probably going to be faced with some of these same things again. So if you are faced with some of these same things, you know how to address them. You're not being bogged down by them. They're not keeping you stuck in the same place for as long as they did the first time, because you know how to overcome them now. So setbacks aren't the end of the road. They're just redirection to something better. That's all that it is. Redirection. It's a shift. A setback is a shift. All right. So right now you feel like you're in a setback season, or you're in your shift season. So I want you to stay committed, because your breakthrough is always one shift away, right? And this is that shift for you. And then the last thing, all right, I want you to focus on all the things that you can control. So oftentimes you've been presented with opportunities and you're worried about this, you're worried about that. Focus only on what you can control so you can avoid being overwhelmed. Things aren't going to always go as planned, and it's very easy for you to feel overwhelmed when they don't go as planned. But instead of focusing on what you can control, channel your energy into to the things that you can. It's really that simple. So your commitment to your goals, those are things that you can control. You can't always control how many clients you get, how many sales you get. You know what I'm saying, if somebody forgives you, if somebody, you can't control all those things, but what you can control is your part in the situation. So when you focus on doing your best, what you have, your shift is coming. You'll be surprised what happens when you focus on you and you focus on what you can do and forget about everything that you can't do. And then here are the 3. And then as we shift into your business, I just want you to remember the things that life is throwing at you in your personal life is just prepping you for the next level. A new level of you, a new version of you is being molded right now in this season. So don't trip. Like, you got this. So For in regards to your business, I want you to build relationships and not just transactions. I want you to build relationships and not just focus on sales. I was explaining a story to someone earlier about business, and I was breaking down to them that even if specifically for their venue, that even if you don't charge you like what you like, even if you're not getting all the time exactly your price point, venues are a people-based business. So because it's a people-based business, it's a relationship-based business. So if you get a person in at a discount and they bring 50 other people with them, those all that doesn't mean that all 50 are going to want that same discount. That doesn't mean that all 50 aren't going to tell 100 other of their friends. You have to focus on building relationships in this season of your business. So it's tempting to focus on sales and profits, of course, right? But I want you to build relationships because they are the foundation of a lasting success in business. So whether it's your clients, team partners, prioritize genuine connections. People do business with the people that they trust. So focus on building trust. Showing up daily shows people that you're going to be authentic, that you're going to that they can depend on you. Focus on building trust in this season of your business. And a strong relationship today can lead to, of course, opportunities tomorrow. We know that. So what do you focus on building a business for tomorrow and not a business for today? All right. Second, I want you to see the problems that you have as opportunities to shift, to innovate in your business. All right. So every challenge of your business is an opportunity in disguise for you to grow. The best way to I want to focus on, if I'm you, I'm focusing on the people that leave me the negative reviews, that leave me the reviews because, right, those people, they're unbiased. So those are the things that I'm going to improve on to avoid being out of business. So if somebody tells me, oh man, well, I thought this would have been fulfilled a little bit better, I bet. I know that fulfillment is the issue. It's easy to be filled with all the things of all the positive reviews, the positive results, but it's what lies in the people that don't really care for your business or your opposition, where you could probably learn a thing or two, right? So maybe your sales are low or process isn't working. Instead of seeing these things as a failure for you, I want you to ask yourself, what is this situation teaching you? If people are complaining or things just aren't where they need to be, what does the situation teach you? How can you adapt? That's what business is about doing. So some of the businesses today were built because someone found a way to solve a problem. When you're face obstacles, lean into the obstacle. If sales are low, why are sales are low? Don't run away from that factor. Analyze these things. Analyze what you're doing wrong. A lot of you in business, what I'm finding is that a lot of people, when they run their business, they're not looking at the numbers. You're afraid to look at what's actually happening in the business. How do you expect the business to grow if you don't know what's happening in the business? The numbers tell the stories. The clients tell the stories. The testimonials tell the stories. What's going on in your business right now? If a person is asking you, and as my camera is shaking because I'm holding it up, if a person is asking you what's going on in your business, or how are you calculating this, or how are you calculating that, or what's the process, and you don't know what the exact process is, that is a part of the issue. You need to be able to tell somebody A to Z of what happens from the moment you reach out to a customer to the moment that that person becomes a actual client. So I want you to lean into these things, and they're going to force you. You hear me? They're going to force you to create something better because that's what you do. You are able to shift. We just talked about your personal. I just told you in your personal that opposition, that struggles, all these things are opportunities for you to shift. This is your shift season as well in your business. Last but not least, I want you to stay focused on a long term vision. Forget all the short term success stuff. Delayed gratification, it's going to be 100 times better. You think that you're making some money right now. You think that, oh, you had your first 5K month. Congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back, and keep it moving. Running a business is a journey, and the best things that you can do is not quit or don't overhype one situation. I'm not telling you not to celebrate your wins, but I'm telling you not to get stuck in the moment, not to get stuck in celebration. I want you to keep working because this is just, you're not even at the peak. You're not even at fully at the base of the mountain. You still walking to the mountain and you getting wins. Imagine when you climb the mountain. Imagine when you get to climb the wins that you're going to see. So this is what I want you to understand when it comes to your business. So I want you to build relationships and turn your problems into opportunities, right? I want you to understand that your success is going to take time and it's going to take commitment. And instead of chasing all these new trends that are out, right? Do the thing that actually works. All right. Stay anchored to your long-term vision. What is your long-term goal in business? The reason why I love when people start local businesses, because most local businesses where you have to rent a shop or a commercial property, right? They require you to establish a long-term vision. Most everybody is thinking about right now, how can I do this in 1 year? What about the next 10 years? Where do you want to be in the next 10 years, the next 5 years, 15 years? Long term, where do you want to be at within your business? And I want you to break these things down into smaller, your long-term goals, break them down into smaller actionable goals for you, then so you can tackle them step by step, right? Because progress right now may feel slow, but consistency compounds into success. Progress right now may feel slow, but consistency compounds into success. So thank you for checking this video out. If you made it to the end, peace and blessings to you if you didn't make it to the end. Either way, I want you to know that your personal life and your business life, they're about to explode, but you have to stay down and you have to focus on being better, 1% better every day long term, because life is a marathon. It is not a sprint. You have seasons where you sprint, but life as a whole is a marathon. So you got to pace yourself. So running your business is a journey, and the best things that you can do is not quit, build relationships, turn your problems into opportunities, and stay focused on your vision. So I want you to know that if this spoke to you, of course, don't forget to share a comment. But if you are building a business right now and you're looking to make your first 100K in business and you've never done it before, you've been in business for a couple of years, you don't know the framework, you want to know exactly how to do it, text 100K to 773-345-7712. Again, text 100K to 773-345-7712. Peace and blessings to you.